Hello everyone, another little video here for you from Videos for Beginners. This, as some of you will notice, is the best settings that I use for Handbrake. For anyone who don't know what Handbrake is a piece of software. You can get it in Windows, Linux and Mac for compressing a video or making it smaller. So if you've got a 500 megabyte video and you want to make it smaller, maybe 80 or 100 megabyte, this is your program. Okay, let's get on with it. As you can see, I've already got a video into this. This is one of my videos that's already on YouTube, a tutorial I made a few weeks ago. As you can see along the top of this page, which you will find in Handbrake, you might have a different version to me, but these will be somewhere on the page. If not in the same position, all these will be somewhere else. We're in the summary. The only thing I do in here is the web optimized. I tick that. I found that gives me a nicer video. The next thing, we come to dimensions. Now I don't do anything in here, I just leave it as it is. I don't find there's any reason to touch this, so I just leave this. Then I come to filters. This is the default screen, and I used to leave it like this, but recently I've changed this de-interlace. I go to the drop down menu and I select off. Now I've got to be honest, I can't see a lot of difference either way, so it's up to you what you do. Maybe you can do a video with the default settings and then come back and turn this off and do another video and compare the videos. But at the moment I'm using this with de-interlace off. Next, video. Now this is where most of the settings are and most of the stuff happens. First thing is video encoder. I use this default one. That's it, I just use the default one. Now the frame rate says 30 and the video is 30, but I would advise you to click on the drop down menu, go to the very top and click same as source. Now obviously what that means is, for a beginner, it means that if your video is 30 going in, the new video will be 30 frames per second going out, and that's what I do. Now this one here, I always use constant frame rate. I think actually I've altered that. I think when you get it from default it says variable frame rate. I go on to constant. Again, you ask 10 people, 5 will say use constant, 5 will say variable. I've always found constant to be alright, and so I use it. Next thing, this constant quality, always have that one, not the bit rate. Right, I always use the constant quality, leave the bit rate alone. And that leads you to this up here, this slider control with the RF and the different numbers. This tells you what quality you're going to get. The lower the number on the left, the smaller the file, but the poorer the quality. The lower the number on the right, the better quality file you'll get, but much bigger file with many megabytes or gigabytes. So you really want it somewhere in the middle. I tend now to use 20, like that. So I've had good results from 20, where you get a reasonably good quality video with a reasonable sized file. That's my ideal one. You can go back down to 18 or up to 22, experiment a little bit, but I always use 20. That's my one. Right, next thing is this preset here, another slider. Go to the left, super fast, ultra fast, you go to the right and it slows. Medium is what I use. Always use medium. And the last thing is this down here. Tune. I leave it on the default for none. Profile, I leave it on the default for auto. Level, I change that. Go up the arrow, drop down menu, go up to the top and I click auto. and that's it. I don't touch nothing else. So if you want to write these things down, you better freeze the screen so you can do it. And the final thing is audio, and I tend to leave this how it comes as default. Actually, it comes like that when it's on default. You have to click track selection to get that screen up. Bitrate quality 160, AAC. Sometimes I'll click on there and go down to good old MP3. I'll vary that with AAC and MP3. I'll leave it on MP3 for the time being. Subtitles, chapters, tags, never use them unless I'm going to do subtitles, which very rare I do subtitles. And that's it. So there you go. That's the video. That's my favourite settings for forgotten what it's called now, for Handbrake. And I think give them a try. I think you'll find they're all right. Okay, hello everyone. See ya. Bye.